Hi Taurus, my name is Asia. I'm with Eight of Hearts Tarot, and I'm here with your timeless, which you need to know read. This will be for the month of July. This is a timeless read for everyone who resonates with the sign Taurus. This can be through your planets, through your houses, if you look in your natal chart. So just keep in mind that the cards will be picking up multiple energies. So take what fits and leave what doesn't. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can book through my website, eighthearttarot.com. Information is in the description box. Please make sure to read the instructions before booking and paying. Right now, I'm only offering audio readings with photos, since I'm still trying to figure out how to send video readings securely. So I'm not having the best of time right now. So just for right now, I'm just doing audio files and photos. And also turnaround time is about 4 to 5 days. So just want you guys to keep that in mind. All right, Taurus, so I am going to go ahead and get started with your read. I already cut your cards, and we are going to see, what does Taurus need to know for the month of July. And this is timeless. This can be any time. You can, if you identify with Taurus and your planets are house, and it's like 6 months from now, this can resonate with you. Maybe this is something that might happen that hasn't happened yet. So let's see. Okay. So cups deal with emotions, intuition, relationships of all kind, platonic, romantic, family relationships, blood or choice, chosen. I don't know what that means. Chosen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So you have seven. Good luck, spirituality. However, with Seven of Cups, it usually deals with like daydreaming, just being in our heads about something. If you're single, you could have a lot of options. Maybe you're weighing a lot of options. Let's see what else comes out for you, Taurus. Let me move this way. Can I get another one? So you got tens. 10 of Swords. So we have thought, intellect, communication. Okay, so we have 8 of Swords right next to it. Taurus, you could be feeling like you're trapped. You could be feeling like there's a betrayal. Maybe you're feeling oppressed by something. Maybe there's some opportunities you wanted and you're preventing yourself from getting them. Let's see. Let's keep going. So you're waking up, you're realizing something. You're starting to come to about some choices, some options you probably had. I wonder, is this like a relationship? Maybe you had a whole bunch of options or something to choose from, but you don't feel, I don't know if it's like satisfied about it. Makes me wonder. Because eights, it's like, do you have a victim mindset about something? Only reason why I don't want to confirm, like, okay, you're in your head about something, it's really not all that bad, is because this wasn't upright, this was reverse. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we're looking at the Ten of Swords reverse and problems coming back. Maybe there were some options that you had and you had problems with it. It's like there's a lesson you're supposed to be learning from it, or maybe you did learn a lesson and you're coming out of it. Because the Hermit upright, that would do like introspection, solitude, taking a step back. But the fact that it's reversed, it's like you're coming into the world. Give me what else for Taurus. It's like you're over the worst. Whatever you were going through, it's done, but it's like you're not letting it go. I don't know if you still feel like your hands are tied. Give me. Okay. So you got a couple of cards. Maybe there was a traveling opportunity that you wanted. Maybe you wanted to expand and you had all these options to expand, and for whatever they didn't come through. And that's why you're in your head about it. Indulgence. So, cups. 7 of Cups, you have a 9. So, upright, it would be wishes granted, indulgence, celebration. This is like eat and live merry. Everybody's eating good. Everybody's drinking good. You're happy. This is material success. So the fact that it's reverse, it's like bad luck. Wishes are not coming true. Maybe there was some opportunity that you wanted, and for whatever reason you didn't get it, and it didn't come through, and it didn't expand what you already have going on. And it makes me wonder if this is a relationship, because then you got this. You got a whole bunch of cards that flipped up. I'm trying to like slowly whip them out because I'm like, do I want to pull all that? It makes me wonder if it was a relationship. Some of you Tauruses had a whole bunch of options. You were in it was either unrequited love or you're getting over a breakup. But it doesn't look like it's reciprocated. Could be a bad, I think it was friends with benefits. Some of you guys, yeah, there was a situation where you should have known what it was in the beginning. This person that you were dealing with had options and you decided to go with it anyway. And something happened and now you're playing a victim, but your guides are trying to give you a reality check. Like, I understand you're hurting. I understand you're going through something, but you're not a victim. You should have known this wasn't going to work. You should have known it was unrequited. Yeah, it was fun for a minute. It was dreams come true, but no, it wasn't going to work out anymore. You could also feel like you're imbalanced. Maybe you have these options. You don't know which one to choose. Because that's another thing. Reverse can also mean having options, multiple partners. So that could be that. So for some of you, you guys are in 2 relationships. You're not being honest about something. So, okay. And you wanted this expansion with this person, but it's not going to happen. And I think you're eventually going to come out of that and realize that you're probably going to wake up from this illusion. Yeah, because you can do it. You can get yourself out of the situation. Because again, we have 8 of Swords. And with 8 of Swords, we're talking about projecting, the victim mindset, trapped mindset. You probably feel helpless. You probably feel like you're restricted, like you're powerless. You could be overthinking something. But your guys are telling you you're not powerless because you have the Magician, which means you could do anything. You have everything at your disposal. You have money, you have resources, you have the intellect. You can get out of this. And you're blindfolded too. So it's like you don't even want to, you're not acknowledging that you can get out of this. You have all these swords behind you, can cut this off of you. You can just take off the blindfold. You notice we don't see any arms. Probably because if arms were to show up the rest of this body, it would show like your hands are just by your side. So you need to come out of this. You have the strength to come out of this. And it looks like you are because the Hermit. So it looks like you're pulling through. But the World reverse. Oh, something told me to put it right there. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Yeah, Taurus. Okay. I think that's enough cards from the main deck. All right, Taurus. So you're not learning your lesson. Some of you guys are in a third-party situation, or you're with somebody who has options. They told you what it was. You have this ability to come up out of this. You have the ability to Hermit reverse, to just, hey, let me think about this. Let me come out of this. But you're not doing it. And you're refusing to do any kind of reflection or introspection on how some of this is your fault to blame. So sorry, this is one of those you kind of need to hear it reading. But this is the thing, you need to hear it, but you have the power to get out of this situation. So it's like you don't want to self-reflect. Because if it was upright, that would let me know, like, oh, okay, you're like taking a step back. You're trying to have some kind of introspection, some kind of self-awareness. But the fact that it's reversed is letting me know that you're not doing that. Also, Tower is usually like collapse, breakdown, new beginnings, like an aha moment, clarity, like, oh, damn, this whole time, damn, I finally realized that. But the fact that it's reversed, it means you're not learning your lesson. Also, now that I have been leaning heavily on relationship and that there's a Lovers reverse, just be mindful. Some of you guys may be in an abusive relationship and you know that it's abusive. This can be mental abuse, emotional abuse. Also, this is my anxiety card. My guys like to give me this when I'm stressed out or I'm in my head. I actually hate when they give me this card. So the fact that this is out, it's like anxiety. But it's like you can get out of this situation, but you're not going to do it. So with that being said, like, I'm not going to shame you for some of you guys who are in those kind of relationships. Just take it day by day. Just understand, like, you can get out of it. You can find the power within you to get up out of there if that is the case. Especially physical abuse. And I hope that you have a support system around you to get you out of your situation. Any kind of abuse, but definitely physical abuse. I'm not okay with that. So I really hope that's not the case, but that could also be abuse. Because how she's looking sad is next to the Lovers too. Lovers reverse, unrequited lovers. This could be friends with benefits, an unhappy relationship. If it's not a relationship, it can also be like just a partnership. Like maybe like you started something with the coworker and it just went bad. Or maybe like you're in partnership with somebody that you have an attraction to, but it's unrequited. They're not attracted to you. So now you're in your head about it. You're a victim about it. Like maybe you thought you can have this option, but it's an illusion. It's not what you think it is. But something is telling me some of you guys or someone out there is in a toxic relationship. That could be physical abuse, mental abuse, because there's a lot of swords here. We got 10, 8, and 9. You got all of them. So, and they could probably feel powerless. And this 10 of Swords is telling you, your guides are trying to let you know, your belief system is trying to let you know, like, you need to pull yourself out of this. You can do it. But the fact that there's a tower next to this illusion of a relationship lets me know that there's probably going to be a relapse. Maybe you left your abusive ex and they're going to come back. So just be aware of that. If so, especially physical abuse, make sure you guys are getting protection as much as possible, staying around people you trust. If it's emotional and mental abuse, just understand they're still playing these games. They're still going to put you through this. But just know you still have the power to walk away and let it go. You have the power to take off the blindfold. And it's not going to go anywhere anyway. It wasn't going to expand. Threes, creativity, cooperation, teamwork. It wasn't going to work out. But it seems like you're not willing to self-reflect and learn that. Something to tell me these two cards are really connecting. Which is so funny because the Hermit reminds me, I always mix the Hermit with the Eight of Cups upright. And who else do I always mix this with? I want to say, you know what, Eight of Cups. There's another card I always mix this up with. And I'm always like, introspection, I do it. There's another card, I can't think of it. But the fact that, for some reason, I was thinking about the Eight of Cups when I was looking at here. And there's Eight of Swords. But again, swords deal with intellect, logic, communication, truth, dishonesty. So it's like you're not coming to terms with something. You're not coming to terms with your relationship. Yeah. Oh, that makes me sad. But, everybody has to go through it. But, also, but 10 of Swords also could mean lesson learned, but that Tower card is what's getting me. It's like you're not learning a lesson. Because if you were, we wouldn't be having a Tower reverse moment. And we're having that. You're not learning your lesson. There is no new. Also, if this is an ex, an abusive ex, and let's say they're lying and they're like, oh, I promise I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna change. No, they're not. They're lying to you. They're giving you this illusion they're lying. They're not gonna change because it's a Tower. Because if it was a Tower upright, new beginnings, collapse, it's not going to happen. Yeah. And also, you could be feeling lonely and isolated. You could be feeling misunderstood. Hermit also, because when it's upright, it's like introspection, self-awareness, wisdom. You could be having family around you trying to tell you he's no good for you or she's no good for you, because men can go through emotional, mental abuse too. You're not excluded from it. So you have family and people trying to tell you, like, this ain't it, but you're not listening. You're not taking it. You don't care. You're going to do your own thing. Because the Tower reverse is what gave it. But just know, because of the Tower reverse, it's because of you. Because you see how this person, they're holding on to that rope, all this mental anguish, and they're just hanging on to it. Like, you're not helpless. And Saturn, boundaries, karma, discipline. Yes, you're bounded, but you can, just like right here, we can't see her hands. You can take this shit off. It's the same thing with here. You can let go. You don't have to keep hanging on to this, but you choose to. And I'm not sure why you choose to. Maybe it's like, we were together for years, so how can I let this go? Or maybe times used to be good. Nine of Cups upright. We did so many things together. We were married. We were happy. They were my wish come true. Yeah, it was an illusion. It was an emotional illusion, but, we had everything. We had everything. We had the world together. But, you're realizing that's not the case. So, yeah, Taurus, I hope you find some healing. I was going to pull a clarifier, but I don't know. This seems pretty self-explanatory to me. This is the energy I'm picking up. There's a relationship here, an abusive relationship. You're not taking any advice. There could be maybe there was a job, like an abusive job, or like the job seemed too good to be true, but once you got hired, it's like, oh, hell no. But it's like, you have the money. You have it in your savings. You might not want to touch it, but you have it in your savings. Nah, I'm going to stay. Plus, I think my boss is kind of hot. Actually, I slept with them to get this job. It was a good job when I got hired, but we were expanding. I was getting these opportunities. We were running a business together. We had a good thing going. But mixing business with pleasure, it got me here. So it could be one of those. But either way, it doesn't look like you're learning your lesson from it. Because wisdom rejected next to the tower reverse. You're not learning. You don't want to learn. You're just going to keep repeating the same mistake. And the crazy thing is, again, you have the power to get out of this, but you don't want to. Yeah. All right, Taurus. I think that is it. I'm trying to think. And if this person is dangerous, just TMI, definitely get some protection because they're not going to change. You're ignoring the danger and you're purposely, I don't know if you're purposely, it seems like you are, like, you know, it's not good for you, but you want to stay. Yeah, something's telling me this might be an abusive relationship. And that really sucks because I don't like those. It might be emotionally abusive. And emotionally abusive and mentally abusive is dangerous as well. For example, like somebody, okay, let's say you're with somebody who makes more money than you. Oh, I'm going to hold your credit cards. I'm going to financially withhold from you because you're not doing what I want you to do. When y'all first met, you were going on trips. Y'all were traveling the world, eating, being married. He's a businessman, expanding. Y'all thought y'all were going to have the world together and expand. But now you're realizing they're an abuser. They done told you, oh, you can quit your job? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to be home making sourdough bread, pregnant. And now look, now they're over here being abusive to you financially. Unhappy home, unhappy family. Love gone wrong. Maybe there's a separation happening. An affair. There's probably an affair that was found out. And you realize you're not that girl anymore. Or maybe like the same way he was treating you, he was doing everybody else. Same thing with the men. You thought she's for you, but she's for the streets. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some disharmony and some imbalance, but that's all I have for you, Taurus. So thank you again. If you would like a personal read with me, please go on my website and feel free to book. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.